Good morning. Today we're headed to Animal Kingdom, and it's Raul
and Javier
and Lucy and Daniela and Maria from Laughing Gear, and we're gonna see what's new at Animal Kingdom. Last time we were here, there was dinosaur still operating and a few things that changed. So we want to give an update, and we're just gonna enjoy the park for the day. So we took the bus from the Yacht Club, and it was about a 24 minute.
About 24 minutes.
Yeah, from when the bus left the Yacht Club to when it got here, pretty much 24 minutes. The bus was empty at the Yacht Club, so the Yacht Club, since it's under construction, it seems there's less people there.
Correct.
Yeah, and now we're gonna be headed. We have lane, so we're gonna be headed over to. That was a squirrel. We're gonna be headed over to. Everest. I think Javi's gonna try Everest for the first time.
Yeah, check it out. First time. I have never done it.
Okay, I thought you did it when we did that Moonlight Magic, but you're right.
No.
That's the day I almost lost my phone. That's like the worst experience where you see your phone, you go to grab it, and the cast member says, "Get away from the cart," and then you gotta wait half an hour to get it for you. That wasn't half an hour, but it was. So I'm gonna probably film a little bit of the intro because the park has just officially opened. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people that are not hotel guests because it was pretty empty also walking in. I think maybe the fact that the park has less things to do, that might be the reason why. Because dinosaurs is extinct, like Javier said this morning. and then you have that whole area, Dinosaur Land, that's closed. There's not that many things to do, so people might shy away, especially if you're gonna be here only for a few days. They're coming to Animal Kingdom.
Welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom, where we celebrate all the wonders of the natural world.
So we're headed to Everest, and I cut my conversation short because I wanted to film the entrance and take a photo with the family. But yeah, so I think the fact that there's less things to do here might be the reason why there's not that many people that are not, here. Because usually on a Saturday, it's pretty full. You guys want to take a photo with Minnie and Mickey? So I guess we have a few minutes to get to our next lane. And it worked out perfectly because we have, you get to meet Minnie and Mickey. We get to meet Minnie and Mickey.
You said Minnie and Mickey?
Yeah, maybe I wanted 2 Minnies. That's what happens. Well, yeah, well.
Same.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Ford. Oh, yes. Hello, Minnie. We just took a photo with Minnie and Mickey in their safari outfits. Didn't take us long to get through the line, 5 minutes. Very quick, very easy, even though the time said 10 minutes. We were in and out very quickly.
So now we're off to Everest to our light lane, and I think Lucy's gonna skip it, right?
I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah, I think Chayo, yeah. And Tio Javi's gonna get on Everest for the first time. We're so proud of him. We're so proud of Javi.
Give it a try. What's the worst that could happen? That I don't like it and I'll go on it again?
So, yeah.
We'll take it.
I'm sure he's gonna get on it again. It's not as bad as Guardians. And at least it's not too hot. That's another thing. When you get on this ride, it's important for you to, do it on a day where it's not too hot if you never tried it, or make sure you're very, very hydrated. So yeah, we're gonna get in and I'll show a little bit more of the ride.
So we're headed off to, we're gonna go to the store, and there is some seating in this area here where it says Yacht. So you can go and sit here. Maria and I are gonna skip the ride. We're gonna go ahead and check out the store. But if you're here, there is a little bit of shade in this area. It's also a place for you to buy stuff there, but this is usually the exit of the ride. It actually exits out through the store called the Bazaar. And we're gonna go in. We're gonna avoid that, and we're going into the store. So here we have Spirit jerseys for $7.99, and they just say Expedition Everest with a ugly Yeti at the bottom. You have a lot of the ears. You got some home good stuff, mugs, ornaments, sweatshirt for $69.99. You got some hats. Nobody's gonna wear that here in Florida, but if you do go to a colder climate like up north, where the weather is wacky right now. Maria said that the weather is very cold before they left. You have more t-shirts over here. Actually, look at this little kid's t-shirt. So cute. Here we have another t-shirt. This is merchandise if you see it. Here, when you come visit, buy it because they might not have it the next time you come. You have your wall full of ears that are very animal print inspired. The decorations in here are pretty cool. If you have little kids, they might not like the masks, but I mean, it really does make everything thematic. Here we have other ears that are Russell themed. We have the patches on the ears here. Here's a cute shirt here about Doug. If you like the movie Up, you will find some stuff over here. There's a whole area here of merchandise. I moved over to this area. This wall here has all types of t-shirts. The price on the t-shirts range from $32.99 to the sweatshirts that are a little bit more expensive. And I really think like the sweatshirts are really made for people going back home up north or Canada or any other colder climate to kind of wear while they're not at Disney. Also, one good thing about the Spirit jerseys or sweatshirts is that if you do get cold in the hotel room, you can put those on and you can use it there. You have some Yeti feet. If you are into the Yeti, they're $24.99. They're like slippers. Have a little kids t-shirt here. If you're a coffee lover, you have the Abominable Before coffee mug. And you have some ornaments, keychains. One thing that we suggest if you are going to go ahead and ride the Mount Everest is that you take some type of motion sickness pill. That way you don't get so dizzy. Here's a little Yeti for $34.99. these cuddle plushes, $25, which is not bad because we did buy a Baymax one, and that was pretty expensive when we went to Disneyland. Here you have your wall of tigers, and you have a panda bear area. We have a couple of these at home, especially the little tiger one. If you do like these, they are $39.99 for right now. But again, if you're an annual pass holder or DVC member, you do get discounts on merchandise. And that's on different items and different places. Some places offer a discount, some don't. But here we are back to where we first started. And that's pretty much it. And the store is the exit and then they're already back. Oh my goodness, you're already back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So guys, this is my first time in Everest. A lot worse, or it sounds a lot worse from the outside than what it actually was. I know everybody talks about like going backwards. I was expecting something worse than what it was. I could definitely do it again. And I told Daniela, whenever she wants to get on it, I'll get on it with her. I have no problem with it.
Yippee!
So.
Yeah. Daniela was having fun watching my face through the whole
It
ride.
was funny, especially when he
At
went.
times, you're not expecting, you don't know what to expect, so you tense up. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, no, this was straight up his face, especially when we went down the big drop. But
Yeah, it was great.
It's a short ride.
It's a short ride. I thought it was like a longer ride. Yeah. No, I'm good. Yeah.
You got in and out.
in and out.
Like we were in here, not us.
The loading was pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we just came into the line lane at Everest. Look at me. We came to the line lane at Avatar Fire Park.
Which is definitely one of my favorite rides. This is one of the rides that Maria and I usually, when we're here, we try to rope drop early in the morning, trying to get here. And we usually try to get on twice, right? We here for the rope drop and go right back on it, which is the smartest thing to do before the park opens. And usually you get on it twice in less than like 30 minutes. Right now, wait times are 85 minutes for the standby.
Which is weird because there's not that many people in the park unless everybody's in that line. Because we just came over from Everest and there's hardly anybody. For it being a Saturday, it's pretty relaxed. But yeah, you can see it's 85 minutes because you're looking at the line here. And we're just gonna swing by and it's outside. So, and there's a lot of more line going inside. Since we usually do the lane, we came here for Moonlight Magic in December 2024, and I was reminded of how long that line is.
Yeah, I can tell you from our experience of doing the rope drop, that line is definitely an 85-minute line, just where it's standing right now. Yeah, hopefully we get either the middle section or the top section. Looks a lot better usually than the bottom section. So let's cross our finger on this one.
Yeah, at least even here, if you're in the corners, I think it's a matter of how much water's gonna fall on you and stuff like that. But it's not as bad as when the old Soarin ride in EPCOT, where if you were on the sides, you would see the Eiffel Tower kind of tilted in some distortions, which they kind of fixed the angles of those images lately. But yeah, hopefully we'll get something where we can see it better. we decided to take a break at the hotel, and now we're at EPCOT. We already did Spaceship Earth, and now we're headed over to Nemo, and the line is pretty long. So we're headed over to Living with the Land. Soarin is, I think it's having cast member previews right now for the Soarin over America. We have a chance to get on the 21st, the DVC preview. By the time you see this video, we probably would have gotten on it. So yeah, I guess we can't get on Soarin until the 21st.
Until the 21st.
But the park is pretty full, so it's kind of cool. There's still some lanes still available. And I read a meme on the internet that said that there's nothing more interesting than going to see lettuce on a boat. So that's what we're gonna go see.
We're gonna go see lettuce and fishies.
So then after that I think we have Frozen, and we haven't seen the new animatronics. And after Frozen, I think we have Ratatouille. Oh, that's what we did the new last time. The Ratatouille without the 3D glasses. I thought it was a Frozen one. That's why I got confused. And that's kind of cooler because you don't have to worry about the 3D glasses and you can experience it better. Especially because sometimes those 3D glasses were like a little bit wonky. So at least, what time is it? It's 6 o'clock and the temperature is kind of getting a little bit more comfortable. Because when we got here at 5, it was bad.
It was bad. You could just feel the heat coming off.
We left Animal Kingdom about 12 because it was just, the heat was unbearable. And some of us, were not feeling that great, so we just went to rest. And now we're headed over to Living with the Land. So we're looking for where to have dinner, and I noticed that there is a new experience for pass holders. So you're a pass holder, this is where you're going to be able to get your special photo only for pass holders. So Then this is also where the Figment ride is, and then obviously the VDC lounge over here. So. Here is the kind of like a church dedicated to Vikings. It's, as you saw, the doors right there. A lot of people go by it. A lot of people don't know this is here. It's also a good place to just take a little breather when the place is really packed, right? Today, the park is very packed.
Very packed.
So we're just waiting to hit Frozen in a few minutes on a lightning lane, and then we're just gonna cool off here. But everybody usually walks past it, and only, you know, a small amount of people. This is your first time coming in here, right?
It is our first time coming here. I mean, for me, and I have passed the door many times, which we have been here many, many times. I didn't even know the door was there. So even I didn't know it was here.
Yeah, it's
very
very
cool.
just something that people walk by, and then like if you're into Vikings and mythology and stuff like that, it's a place where you can just chill out, get some AC, and also learn a few things.
Yeah, it's nice and cool in here. It's very hot outside, so it's...
And there's nobody else except us, and that park is super packed. And I'll show some B-roll of us walking around the park, so you can see a difference in just one of these spaces where you can just come in and just take a breather for a minute. For you Loki fans, there's a little biography on Loki. So we stopped here at Via Napoli. We were lucky enough they made space for us. The service here is great. So you know, they made space for us. They seem to be pretty busy or short staffed. I don't know which one it is, but they made space for us. So what are you having, Javi?
We're gonna have a large meat lovers. One of the things we come here for is the salad. It's called the house salad. We'll show you guys what it looks like when it comes in. But it's like cucumbers, tomatoes, and the vinaigrette that they use is really, really good. That's one of the reasons we come here.
Yeah, it's simple. I love simple ingredients that are good, that just make something taste awesome, right? And especially those little pepperoncini. Those are pepperoncinis, right?
Pepperoncinis, yeah.
They have some other type of pepper that I forgot, but there's like, it just gives a different flavor. And then I'm gonna have a margarita pizza with Daniela.
And yeah, so that it works out. So we'll share a little bit of the pizzas. You've seen many of the videos of us here. It's one of our favorite places. We broke tradition here because we usually have our first meal here, but we were doing other stuff the other day, but we still made it, and we might make it again if Lucy's gonna come. We just finished our 2 pizzas of Via Napoli, and as always, they hit the mark. Delicious. I'm gonna let Javier give his explanation, but my margherita pizza, where you can see in this video, it was amazing. I think one of the things I like about this pizza is so light. You can eat it and it's just kind of like melts in your mouth. But I grew up around a lot of Italians, Italian Americans, and my standard of pizza is very different to everybody else's. This is the closest to Italian pizza.
Yeah, so this definitely was a great pizza. One of the reasons that we like ordering this Meat Lovers here is like usually there's a lot of grease in the Meat Lovers pizza, and the dough tends to be like very soggy, which is not the case here. It's just very tasty. It's just great. The amount of ingredients that's on it. The service is really good. Overall, it's a great pizza.
So we're deciding what to have for dessert. They have the tiramisu, and I'll show the menu in a second. The cannoli siciliano, cannoli de chocolate e nocciola, cheesecake alla fragola, tortino al cioccolato, which is kind of like a chocolate cake, and a gelati e sorbetti. And then they have limoncello float. They have coffee, espresso, double espresso, and cappuccino. And then they have Rosa Regale, which is one of my favorite wines, but we're not gonna have that right now. So. What are you going for, Javier?
I know Chaya says she's going to have a tiramisu, but I'm going to take the second cannoli with a hazelnut ricotta cream garnished with hazelnuts. That sounds really good.
I think I'm deciding. Maybe I'll get a. Jay, are you gonna eat the whole tiramisu or no? Yeah, I'm gonna have the cheesecake alla fragola, I think. Yeah, so then we can give it a try. And then the gelati sorbetti for Daniela.
So we're ending our day here at the Yacht Club. We had great dinner. Our waitress, Valentina, our server was awesome. Great service. And then special thanks to Joe, the manager, for helping us get a space to be able to eat. The desserts were amazing.
Yeah, the dessert was amazing. Definitely the tiramisu, something we will recommend 100%.
Yeah, that's like the top one. We tried the cheesecake, and then we had the cannoli.
It was a cannoli with hazelnut.
And I don't like cannolis, and it was good, but obviously the top one was tiramisu. After that, we just walked over, the fireworks were happening, and we're ready to call it a day. So we had a great time, and it's always a great time spending time with my brother.
Yeah.
So, hasta la próxima aventura.